Shit. Professionals here. That's right, people. We're professionals. We silence our phones at some point. Anyways, welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy Looking Nerf Herders. This is a live streaming video podcast by Star Wars fans for Star Wars fans, and today we're going to be continuing our episodic review of Star Wars Ahsoka with Part 5, Shadow Warrior.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Shadow Warrior. I wish there was a little bit of an explanation.
I agree. I feel like we were kind of let down, like it all seemed so cool. Like, for starters, I just want to say, fuck you, Disney. Because there was a limited theatrical release to this episode in particular. Not one in Utah. I would have gone to South Jordan for Utah. Usually that's where it tends to be when they do special one-night only events. Nothing in Utah. So, fuck you, Disney.
Yeah. Even if there was a theatrical release locally and I could have attended it, I would have been frustrated after having spent theater money to see this particular episode in the theater.
Here's the thing. It's after work.
Yeah.
I am sitting in a nice recliner. There's no animals on top of me.
Yeah.
I got a fucking Coke Zero and a giant tub of popcorn. I don't give a fuck what you show me. I'm going to be happy. Blown away, no. I would not have been blown away. But I would have been happy.
All right. What were your initial thoughts of this episode?
I'm glad I turned my brain off for this one.
Yeah.
Because it was really good because I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
It was okay. I mean, we got something that I know a lot of us have been wanting to see for years, and that's live action Clone Wars. And that's literally all this episode was. That was the only real thing going.
Did we?
I mean, kind of.
Did we, though?
We got to see some, I won't say out of shape clone troopers, but we saw some clone troopers running.
Yeah, they ran through mist.
Mm-hmm.
This whole episode felt very volume. Every inch.
That's
of it.
all it was. Yeah.
And every little lightning flash that we saw, and like some sort of like machine in the background, it was just like, well, we're clearly in a volume. We can't spend any actual money, so we're just going to give you glimpses to hopefully make you forget that this is all on a set that is very tight and confined. And we have about 12 feet of movement on either side. But I could not forget because it felt so claustrophobic. Mm-hmm. Every flashy lightsaber move doesn't change the fact that you're on a tiny set, and for some reason, Andor can go on a real-world location, but Ahsoka can't? And it just made it so real.
I don't get that at all.
I don't know.
It's like, I feel like they had more faith in this than they did in Andor.
Mm.
But
yeah.
It's...
Well, this was written and directed by Dave Filoni, and I felt every inch of Filoni's 3 inches of manhood.
Yeah.
In this film. Not even a film, in this episode. Here's the worst part about it. I should have ate every inch and been swallowed every inch.
Yeah, with a
happy
fucking smile the whole goddamn time.
But for some reason,
and you say
I felt,
thank you afterwards.
Yeah, I felt like everything was hollow. First of all, the execution of the message that Anakin was imparting to his apprentice was shrouded in as much mist as they were hiding the clone troopers in.
Yeah, survive or die. Cool. That's literally life. I don't need to go to the Jedi Temple and train my entire fucking life from infancy to understand that life is literally survive or die.
Yeah. And there was clearly some other messaging that was taking place.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to tell us, and I feel like there's a different edited version of this where the message might have been more clear, but they were clearly trying to tell us that Ahsoka was feeling like she was being held back by a legacy of master and apprentice that her master imparted to her. And that for her to be a master meant that she also had to fall to some sort of darkness like her master fell to in order to have her apprentice somehow become whatever. And I feel like it's not good. The suggestion that she had to get past of Anakin's legacy of falling to the dark side and then redeeming through his son has nothing to do with her. Yeah. And it should be pretty obvious to her because she literally walked the fuck away before it happened. So why is she holding on to that guilt or that weight when she had nothing to do with it at all?
Yeah, right. Especially because we've never seen that in any iteration of Ahsoka, like post walking away from the Jedi Order. She's never been guilty about what happened with Anakin. She couldn't have changed anything.
Yeah. And there was never that clear message imparted during this episode. There was never a moment where it was like, but I'm a part of a legacy like you are. That's right, Ahsoka. And that means I'm going to be a Darksider like you were. No, Ahsoka, you choose your own destiny. That never happened. Instead, it was choose life or death. Oh, I don't know. Well, then you've chosen. Let's fight again.
Yeah. Yeah. It was,
what? The whole time I was just like, I feel like a child could have written this better.
I mean, this honestly, it felt like Saturday morning cartoons. Like you're sitting there in your underoos with a bowl of cereal while your parents are sleeping off their hangover. Like that's what this felt like, but a lot prettier. Ish.
The worst part about this is that I really love seeing Hayden Christensen back. I love seeing him in the Clone Wars era. I love seeing him in the Episode 3 era. I loved seeing him teach Ahsoka, and her beating him was a lesson that he was imparting to her. It wasn't like she was stronger. I didn't fall into that stupid trap of thinking that somehow she actually beat the Chosen One. It was clearly a lesson he was trying to teach her. It's just that the writing was so bad that no one watching actually got the message of what the lesson was. And I wonder how the fuck Ahsoka got it.
I honestly feel like that is the fucking lesson. Survive or die. As stupid as that is.
Most simplistic, stupid.
Dude, I really think that's what it is.
So what do you was this a vision that she was having, or was this literally Anakin pulling her into the world between worlds to impart this final lesson?
Fuck, man, I don't know.
Because it begs the question, right? First of all, she was drowning for like a day. So clearly she's like, I don't know, super holding her breath Jedi style. But
well, I mean, she's Torgrudin, and you don't know what their anatomy's like. They might be able to survive drowning for a century or two.
It's true.
They age slower, so
it's true.
I mean, maybe
each Leku holds air like a lung.
Probably. Oh God, you know what? Can we just talk about her ears right now?
Oh my gosh. Her
ears? Who
had
6 holes for ear canals? Like who had that bet? Because I want to know who the fuck had that, because that's not what I thought was under there.
I didn't see any holes. Like at all.
You didn't?
No.
She had 3 holes, like on each side of her head. Yeah.
I just saw like this weird smoothing. I was like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah, this smoothing was pretty.
Like the Leco to rough. Skull grafting was really weird. Like clearly our era makeup effects.
You're right, Cliff. She is no Kit Fisto.
She loves a good Kit Fisto, though. You know what I mean? X the Kit. I don't know. I had a problem with every aspect of this because it was clearly trying to say she was defeated because she had some sort of reservations. She decided that it was worth coming back, and now she's once again wearing the white. She was gray before, now she's white.
That's the thing, is this is her Gandalf ascension, and quite frankly, she didn't fight a fucking Balrog. She got whipped by an old man that we don't even know anything about. What's that?
An old man's ghost. Oh, you meant Skull.
Yeah. Yeah, he's no Balrog.
No. I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know. I don't even know what I expected or wanted. I just wanted something
Well, I know what you
more
wanted.
powerful.
We talked about it in depth last
Yeah,
episode.
that's true. That's true.
We were fucking excited. It's like, oh my God, this could be real storytelling. Nope.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it
Yeah.
is it that through the editing of this, like the message was dropped, or did they just not have a message to say?
I think it's just there's no message.
There has to be something. Like they had to have intended something, right?
I
Not
don't
just
know.
fan service of, hey, here's Anakin again, everyone. Right?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's all that was.
I just can't accept that. It's so insulting. Like, hey,
Yeah.
look over here. Everyone was hating this so far. Let's look over here. Look, it's Anakin. Everyone knows Anakin. Yay. I don't know, man. What did you guys think? Like tuning in? Like, you got to let us know. What was the message? Was it survive or die? Was that it? Or was there something more that they tried to impart but just didn't survive the editing process, or maybe just wasn't clear in the writing? I think Dave Filoni sucks at writing. Like, just genuinely is horrible.
I gotta agree, man. This episode was just like, the thing is, initial viewing, I was like, all right, cool. I wasn't like fucking jumping for joy. I didn't think it was some revelation. It was cool to see the clones.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting to see little baby Ahsoka, I guess.
I actually really did like
just
the kid Ahsoka version.
Thinking about it, well, yeah, no, she's a great actor, man. She was in what was she in? She was in Barbie. She was in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, she's a great actor, and it's just funny because I feel like she was a better Ahsoka than Ahsoka was in this episode.
Yeah, which is funny.
Yeah,
she actually she nailed the Ahsoka of who she was supposed. Actually, she was like she had to play not just the Ahsoka of the Clone Wars, but also the aware Ahsoka of nowadays in the child form.
Yeah, that's like super complex.
Yeah, and I thought she pulled it off great. I thought Hayden Christensen did a great job of being the different versions of Anakin Skywalker, but always the same. Like, I thought, I genuinely, first of all, let me just say this really quick. I'm fucking furious that the first exposure to Anakin is with Ahsoka and not Luke. He fucking saved his dad's ass. You'd think he would have showed up and, I don't know, came with a Sara Lee or something? Like, hey, how you doing? Here's a Sara Lee and a beer. Let's, I don't know,
right?
Sent a Force-powered Bud Light or something? Like, give us something because he saved your ass, dude. And I get maybe he doesn't need it because Luke is sort of going on his own path and journey of Jedi masterhood, and he sort of already struggled with the shit that Ahsoka's struggling with now. But still, I would have loved to see that first. That being said, I love the youthful Ahsoka with the sort of fatherly master Anakin doing his best to try to teach her the way.
Quick, Chris, delete that comment.
All right, you would have been better if young and Ahsoka. Wait, what? Ahsoka had the midriff showing like a cartoon. What? What are you talking about?
Dude, Cliff, don't even fucking say that. Like, here's the thing. We're all... like, I will pretend that I believe in a God right now to pray to him on live TV-ish, whatever the fuck we're watching, or on, that they don't fuck up Thrawn. Do I think they will? Of course I do. But we don't throw that energy out there. We got to pretend. We got to manifest this shit.
First of all,
you know what? Okay, I'm going to call it right now. Next episode, if it sucks, we're not even going to bother doing a review. Just everybody get your ritual gear, and we're going to have a ritual on air to will that into existence, that Thrawn doesn't suck.
Gee, that's heavy. That's a lot of expectation, considering you're not going to be around to see that happen.
Yeah, fuck, I'm not going to be here next week. I knew that.
Ha-ha!
Then I especially will double down on that.
Yeah, tell that to Willow.
Yeah, Chris, we don't, or Cliff, we don't talk about Willow.
The reality is they already fucked Thrawn in the cartoon. He didn't seem threatening. He always got bested by some rando Force user, whether it was the Bendu or whether it was Ezra, some apprentice kid, and his fucking space whales. Like, Thrawn is not the Thrawn from either the EU or the actual legend.
That's the fucking frustrating thing. Because yes, he is a castrated version of what he was in the Legends,
Yeah.
but he's still infinitely better than he was in Rebels in the books. Like, yeah, I just have no faith that they're going to do Thrawn good.
Yeah.
And
I
it
don't think
feels
they're even going to try in this. I think he's going to be like a final episode, and it's just going to be that scene we've seen from the trailers of him turning around and walking. Be like, "You have come for me. Here I am."
Ooh, you know what it's going to be? So we're going to get the reveal, like you said in the trailer, of Thrawn. And we're all just going to fucking come in our pants. Just complete, like, have to throw out our entire outfit because it's just ruined beyond belief. And then we're going to have to wait until the next season or whatever the fuck is after this. I don't know. I don't fucking care, to be honest, at this point. And it's going to be what we got with Luke Skywalker at the end of The Force Awakens, and then what we got of Luke Skywalker at the beginning of The Last Jedi.
Just buckets of blue milk from a titty.
That's what I'm fucking betting on, is that it's just going to be like, oh, wow, that was worth the wait. Not.
This shit isn't hard to write. It's already been written before.
Yeah. Literally just rip off the entire story versus just little bits of the story from 40 fucking years of writing and comics and TV and cartoons. Just come on, just pull a Marvel for fuck's sake.
I feel like it should be really, really easy to nail every single one of these episodes. And it's almost as if they're snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Like they have a win and they're like, we can fuck that up. Hold my glass. I'm going to fuck this up. Right. You just wait. I'm going to infuriate some Star Wars fans somewhere. And the worst part about this is we see so many people online like freaking out and fist pumping the air. We got clone troopers. Yeah. But what did you get? You got people running off screen and you got people dying on a table.
I'm going to take that back just a little bit. We got people running off screen in poorly fitted fucking costumes. Like, fucking call me. I know like 5 or 6 clone troopers that could have filled that fucking ranks, and they look fan-fucking-tastic in their suits. They don't look like they fucking dropped a load in their pants and they're like waddling off screen. Fuck you. Like,
those droids are scary though. Bullshit. So maybe you did poopy pants.
Okay, maybe you're right. That's
poopy pants.
That's just accurate. Okay. You know what? I'm changing my mind.
I hate Jason Solo. I mean, not Solo, but Syndulla. I hate this kid. It started with the hair in the live action hair. That just like was my initial like, you're a fucking douche. And now he can just sense the world between world, an avenue that the Emperor himself could not access at all. And he just taps into it because he hears waves.
Yeah, that was
Come on.
Yeah.
And then man. Hera heard it. She's not even Force sensitive.
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. With Filoni's shit, he's sticking with the gospel, and you don't have to be Force sensitive to use the Force.
No, I don't think Jason should have been there at all either. And the whole idea that she would abandon him in this, like, as far as they know, Dathomir witch ruins with Chopper so she can go fly around the ocean for hours. Yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah, I believe it. Well, I mean, honestly, it kind of stands to reason because of the fact that she took her child on a fucking... I don't even want to call it a mission because it's not. It's outside of the realms of the New Republic. Like she fucking disappeared. She went AWOL and took her fucking child. Like, no. Mm-hmm. So I just believe that she'd leave him there.
Yeah.
Because it's okay. Chopper's there. And everybody loves Chopper. Yeah. You know, as I realize I said that sarcastically, but I love Chopper.
I'm actually going to hate him, knowing that it's Dave Filoni's voice going.
Okay, never mind. I take that.
I'm a bad writer.
That's what it's saying. It's just sped up.
It's just you all are fucking fools. You believe this is good writing. I am Chopper. Where's our? Yeah. Oh, God damn it. I'm really hating Chopper after this show. Here's the worst part about this. I fucking want to love this. I really want to love this.
Should be a no-brainer, and we
there's
should all be
aspects.
jerking off every fucking episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like with this one, I mean, again, we've had a week to, think about it and kind of stew with it. But even after the initial episode, like, I just kind of it was over, and I was like, that wasn't bad. I wasn't excited. I wasn't happy, but it was like, well, I don't hate it. I shouldn't feel that way.
No, it should be like, Anakin Skywalker? Clone Wars? Fuck yeah! Like, we should be like crazy psyched.
Mm.
But for some reason, my brain just wants to think.
It is terrible.
I don't know, it drives me nuts. He's trying to incorporate the same stories, characters from expanded universe into the Disney canon, but the way he's doing it is worse than when he left it alone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because he's trying to like inject his characters instead of just taking the stories as they were. And the thing is I like Ahsoka as a character, not this show Ahsoka. I like the Ahsoka we've always been presented with thus far.
Yeah, everything up until this series has been fantastic.
Yeah, it's like every character. I've thought they've been all great, and I love the interaction between Jason and that robot guy. He's like,
Hu Yang.
You trained, yeah, Hu Yang. He's like, you can build lightsabers. Yeah, will you show me? No. Will you train me? No. Like, I love that he's shutting this kid down because I don't need another goddamn Jedi. We've got, everyone's a Jedi now, so no one's special. Like, fuck. Same thing every time. Want to love this much. Like, I really want to love it, but I can't.
Okay, I won't compare it to Willow. Like, Willow, I couldn't stomach. When that shit disappeared from the ether, like, I was okay with it. This, I'll watch it. I'll watch it again.
I think his skull is great.
Yeah, there's elements of it that are fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, ultimately when Hera and Jason got there and Jason was like, Mom, listen to the waves. You can hear lightsabers in the waves. I was just like smacking my face and groaning for the entire scene. But then when we finally got into the World Between Worlds and we saw her actually battling and stuff, I do honestly think that the intention was that Anakin, after having fully become the Jedi Master that he always tried to be and becoming one with the Force, sees her as like a mistake. Like, he didn't finish her training because of a choice she made. And so he feels like, I have to give her an opportunity. I have to, like, I was never given the opportunity like this. I am now in a good place. I need to reach out to her and give her a chance to understand what my choices are not her fault. And she has to be able to understand that and realize that she still has a leg in this. Like, there are real stakes. I've always trained her to be a warrior. She needs to step up and be that warrior that I trained her to be. In times of darkness, you have to step up. And it seems like she's kind of willing to sort of just fall. We never were shown that, but that seems to be the message that was trying to be imparted. And so, like, I accepted that he was that old, wise Asian kung fu teacher, and she was that young fucking, Asian wannabe a kung fu student, and he sort of showed her the ropes, and then finally she understood the message after a long time. And then she sort of, again, woke up in the water. Her air in her leku were running out, and she had to, like, take a breath. And it just so happened that, they found her body. And so she was rescued. And then she sort of realized, I am a good teacher, which she isn't. I am a Jedi, which she isn't. And she's going to move on to do great things. And so she's like,
which she isn't.
Which she isn't. And so she goes and she, like, studies the half of the map and realizes that her student did the one thing that she told her not to do, just like both of them did the one thing that Hu Yang told them not to do, which was split up. And she then, of course, went with Ezra instead of, destroying the damn map like she should have. How is she going to do it? Oh, hey, look, it's Purgle. They're like, it's right in the sky. How convenient.
Yep, I'm going to go talk with one because that's how Force communication works.
So we got the nice Dory moment of, what are you doing?
Dude, I would have fucking canceled my Disney Plus subscription if that's what happened.
That's how I
saw it. If it would have been actual, she started speaking well to the Purgles. Yeah, I would have fucking
Oh.
canceled it right then and there and carved the tattoo off the back of my head.
But that's literally what happened. Like, she didn't actually like say that or sound like that, but she literally went to him and he's like, "Hey, sup? Can I just sit on your tongue and you just do your thing? I don't know where
Right.
you're gonna go, but I just kind of want to hang out on your tongue. Is that cool?" He's like, "No." And so she goes in his mouth. I was just like,
Yep.
if it was that easy, I would have gotten laid more as a kid. Like, just like, let me
Right.
hang out in your mouth, please.
Won't even take that long. Shit.
Yeah.
Less than it would to be jumping to another galaxy.
100%. But then she goes and she like leaves everyone else. They're literally going to be court-martialed from the New Republic. And she's just like, peace out, suckers. Thanks for
Right.
saving my life. Enjoy your firing squad deaths.
Yeah.
Hope you survive,
Yeah.
Jason.
That's the thing. And everybody's all smiling and happy. And they're like doing this stupid fucking, can I talk to General Hugs? Like doing that shit again. And it's like,
Yeah.
fucking Christ. It wasn't funny the first time. Yeah. I kind of hope they all do get the firing squad.
The thing is I didn't even care that we saw that the dude in the X-Wing that we saw before, like the Asian guy, I can't remember his damn name, because I just don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You replace him with a blank face I've never seen before, it would not have made any difference. Except, why did that dude look like he just shit his fucking flight suit the whole time? He looked so dumpy in that saggy ass diaper looking jumpsuit.
Honestly, that's how the fucking jumpsuits look for X-Wing pilots.
I couldn't handle it. The whole time I'm just like, pull your damn pants up, dude. What are you doing? What's with the one strap that just goes to your taint? It's always loose. The loose taint
man,
strap.
that's where it goes. It's down there for whatever fucking reason. You know what it is? It's because there's no inertia dampeners in an X-Wing, so it's to hold your intestines when they fall out of your asshole.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah, because there's science words in there.
Science. Yeah, man. I don't know. This episode was like
Asian Porkins.
I do genuinely feel like we should have spent more time with Anakin and Ahsoka to
should have
really
been all this
flesh
episode
out.
was.
Yeah, to just flesh out exactly the message that he was trying to tell. Because I do feel like if you're just looking at this and you don't know anything about the lore, the choice was live or die. But that's a choice everyone has every day of their life in every choice that they ever make.
Yeah.
And so why would that require a Jedi master in his afterlife and the Jedi who's not a Jedi who's drowning? Why does it take that to get her to realize, oh, maybe I should live?
Right.
I don't know, that just drove me nuts. And then if it was something greater, then fucking give us exposition. Give us the goddamn deets, man.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem like it'd be that fucking difficult.
I feel like it was a waste of Anakin or Hayden Christensen's time because I thought he was great. The whole time, he was great.
Same.
And I wish it would have had more impact with him really telling a story rather than just fucking twirling a lightsaber for a couple times.
Well, and especially like having the flashback scenes, like you're giving us war, like give us parts of Anakin that wasn't war too. Like how fucking hard would it be for him to have been on Naboo at the picnic, but instead of it being Padme, he's talking with Ahsoka. Like give us those breaks. You know, we get the war, we get the internal battle. Let's get the light side to see that he was a fully well-rounded thing, because Ahsoka never saw any of that. Ahsoka only saw the fucking snot-nosed master that was constantly trying to kill somebody or just constantly yelling at her. And like this would have been the opportunity to make him human, not just like a Jedi, but just straight up human to her. There's a lot of missed opportunities with this.
That's a great point, because they could have done the whole attachment aspect of what it means to be a Jedi, in that he spent all of his time latching on to Padme, and that is the one reason why he fell, because he was doing everything he did in order to save her from dying, like he accidentally, he blames himself for his mother's death, even though it wasn't his fault. Like, he doesn't want her to suffer the same fate as his mother, and so he goes to the dark side in order to prevent it, and then sort of loses himself. You bring the attachment aspect to this and saying, look, Ahsoka, stop attaching your memory of me to the way that you're addressing your future. Stop attaching yourself to Sabine Wren, trying to make her be something that she is not. You can just be you and realize who and what is important to your life and find a semblance of connection with the Force without trying to force others to be something that they're not, or forcing yourself to be something that you're not, or worrying about you're going to turn into something that you're not going to turn into. Just focus on you and it's going to be okay. And instead, it was like, live or die, man. It was like Karate Kid 2. Live or die! And it was just honk. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, man? I don't know.
Yeah.
It could have been really, really great. And instead, Dave Filoni wrote it.
Right.
If he never writes anything else, I'll be happy because then it'll make sense. It'll be logical. And the worst part is they're going to do a gallery episode of this, and he's going to explain everything he intended to do, and everyone's going to be like, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, he is a genius. He's the next George Lucas. This is amazing. But when you watch the episode, you're like, but that's not what he told us.
Yeah. It's like, where the fuck was this?
Yeah. Oh, God damn. So frustrating. All right. So ultimately, Ahsoka gets saved. She gets in the whale's mouth and they fly off to who knows where, assuming it's going to be, of course, where Thrawn is and the next episode. So do you think this is the last time we're seeing Anakin and Ahsoka together?
I mean, if that's what we got, I hope so.
I have this creeping suspicion that we're going to get some more.
Oh, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will, especially with the whole Rise of Skywalker and breaking how the Force and Force Ghosts interact with the real world. So I could see him fighting with her, like against something.
Oh God, I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all. I just want it to be over. Like, if you could give us a reason how she got out of the world between worlds in the first place when Ezra pulled her away from Vader. Okay, give us that answer. If you can give us an answer about when the fuck she was first training Sabine Wren, okay, give us that answer. But you're telling us shit that we have never asked about because it didn't exist before. And you're just making shit up. And we're just sitting here like along for the ride going, wait, what? How about you just answer the questions you've already posed rather than posing new questions?
Yeah, that's the frustrating part, man. It's like, we shouldn't be asking, like, what's going on?
Could you imagine if you didn't know what the world between worlds was like? Like,
yeah, that would have been
fucking like, wait,
stupid.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I've got to ask someone who doesn't know anything about this to like watch this episode and be like, hey, what did you think of this? And they're gonna be like, didn't he die? Why is he? Who are those troopers? And who is that little girl? Like, what the fuck is going on? No one would have a clue what the fuck is happening. And I guarantee every one of them would be like, yeah, he just asked her to live or die, man. Like, that was the lesson. Because it wasn't clear at all. All right.
Not at all.
So that was the episode. Did you have a favorite moment?
No.
My favorite moment was seeing Anakin. I really did like seeing him.
It was nice.
Did the face stuff feel bad to you the whole time?
No, it felt better than the last episode.
Me too. Like, I don't know what the difference was or what. Maybe we expected it because we saw that initial,
that might
like
be
clean
it.
up or something. But
that might be it.
I was okay with it. And I liked the kid version of Ahsoka a lot. And I did like those sort of lightning flashes of seeing Vader through Anakin. That was cool. And when Anakin was like full Sith, like coming at her, I was just like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, I was hoping for full suit. I knew it wouldn't happen, but yeah, it was the little flashes of the full suit. Just getting that profile, that was pretty dope.
I take it all back. My favorite part was Sith Anakin kicking the child Ahsoka in the chest.
Yeah, that was pretty okay. You know what? I will agree. That was definitely my favorite part too. I don't know how I forgot about that.
I totally laughed out loud seeing that. Just like, ah! Just chest kick this poor girl. Fucking grown man. What was your least favorite part?
story.
The message, yeah. For me
It
too.
just, it was so unfulfilling. It like really just face value, live or die. Cool. You made me sit 45 minutes to hear live or die, and now she's fucking Pinocchioing out to a different galaxy.
Yeah. It's
What the
biblical,
fuck?
man. It's biblical.
Fucking is, and it's frustrating.
Job. I don't know. What did Job do? I don't even
Well,
remember.
no, here's the thing, Adam. That's asinine. It was not a whale. It was a big fish that Job was in.
I don't fucking know.
Let's be
clearly
real
don't
here.
know. I mean, it's all made up anyway, so who gives a fuck? If fucking Dave Filoni probably wrote that too. That's why nonsensical.
I believe it.
All right. Well, hopes for the future. What do you want next episode?
This is the finale.
I just want to see Skull kick someone's ass again.
Yeah, that's it. Just give me an episode of him just beating the fuck out of people, and I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't want to see Thrawn, but we're probably going to see him. I don't want to see Ezra, but we're probably going to see him. I don't fucking know at this point. It's so frustrating.
I mean, we're part 5, so there's 4 episodes left.
Oh, let's
10
see.
total. I mean, we're over the halfway mark, so like maybe we have 5 episodes left. I don't know.
Something like that. I'm trying to see.
I gotta be honest.
It's
like
8 episodes. We're gonna get 8 episodes. So yeah, we got 3
we
more.
only have a couple left, so
Yeah.
we're definitely getting into the new galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think they're gonna pay off where Skull said we're gonna find power beyond your wildest dreams to his apprentice.
No.
They're never gonna pay that off.
No.
So that was just a throwaway line to just make us get excited. And
Yeah.
it's going to be like we find a Star Destroyer or a Death Star, not a Death Star, but a Star Destroyer, and they're going to go up to it, and Thrawn's going to be like, "What took you so long?" And we're going to get fade to
my
black.
remote at my TV.
There's no way this ends with me feeling good.
I
way.
agree. Unless Ezra dies. That's the only
never
thing,
happen.
like, not just because I think it would be hilarious, but I think that's the only thing that's going to actually make this seem real, I guess, where there's actually consequences to everything. Because, Ahsoka got killed. Just kidding. She didn't get killed. She's just sleeping underwater for a second. Sabine gets kidnapped. They don't even rough her up or anything. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
I just want to see Anakin kick some children in the chest a couple more times.
Yeah.
Like, give me an episode of just him kicking people, and I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll be happy. All right. Anything else you want to cover with this?
No, man, we got it.
So pissed. We should be so excited about this.
We should be. We should be.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in, either live or after the fact. We invite you to subscribe to this channel. Click the bell to get notified about our next video. And, of course, we do have a store for all your scruffy look hurt meeting.
Their needs.
Live or die, man!
Yeah. Live or die. Those are your only choices. You chose already or something.
The Infernal Brotherhood communes again. May the Force be with you.
I got nothing. There's hope for you yet, I guess. I missed my line. Fuck this episode.